Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of CIFFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through CIFFA. Beyond business, together with CIFFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community pride.
Good morning, wherever you're watching from all over the world. Hear the sounds of Samoa. Just amazing to be here again, feel the energy of this place. We're sad to leave. We only got 2 more days. This is day 4, day 5 tomorrow. And it's starting to come as a reality that it's coming to an end. We've had some amazing days of lifting. Yesterday we had 2 world records broken, but in the junior, and regardless of what it is, they were world records. I've never seen that happen in this region, so it was history made by one of our girls here from Nauru. And that was a special moment. It's hard not to get emotional about these things when it happens. But it was something really, really special. I'm glad I was here to see it. And having watched the young girl grow up and see her develop, and then to get on the stage at about 16, 17 years old, and to nail it under such pressure, it leaves you struggling to find the words to describe it. So that was a special moment. The day before we had John Tuffy, who's a local hero, and he just came out and he produce the goods. And if you look to the right of your screen, if you've got the main screen on or later on, and you see the first guy who's loading, that's John Tuffy, and that's the humility of all these guys. You have a lot of the top Australian lifters, one of the top lifters in the world, Eileen Dekamatana. She'll be on at some point to load the weights. And I love the sport for that side of things. Humility, And there are so many other principles that make it happen because it requires, like any sport, to have lots of commitment and lots of time to train. The influence you have on your peers, all the young people in the world, and Della sits here next to me. Della is the president of the Fiji Weightlifting Federation. Big smile and always happy to help people. And she's a VIP. She gets better passes at big events than me. I thought, what, Della? We're friends, been in the game a long time. She just looks at me and smiles and walks past in the VIP, and I think, whoa, how arrogant is she? You know what I mean? But she's having a laugh. I'm just having a go at her, but again, just soak in what Samoa has to offer. You've heard it over the past few days. They bring in the students and they have these beautiful singing and just presence, you know, to give you that excitement, bring the vibe. And that's Samoa. The people are happy, easygoing. Every time I come here, I go away with something. I think I leave a piece of me back here in Samoa. It's really that special. And in front of me is the president of the Olympic Committee for Samoa and the president of Samoa Weightlifting, an adversary of mine in the future, in the past. And we're dear friends. But everywhere I look, I recognize and I see people who are very dear to the sport, dear to me, athletes up and coming, future leaders that will carry this on when we're all done. And I must say, you've got to be grateful for what you have. You've got to be grateful for the blessings that you have. And sometimes we want to look at what we don't have, complain, think, I wish I had that, I wish I had more money. Don't you think you ever stop wishing you had more money and more stuff? But then if you take a pause and think, you know, I'm blessed. I think I've got more than enough. And I remember someone asking me, a colleague asked me, and he said, tell me about your upbringing. And I said, oh, well, you know, it was poor. We were poor, we didn't have much money, but life was good. Then he said to me, did you have a house to live in? I said, I did. Were you ever hungry? I said, no. And then, did you go to school? He obviously, because you're a doctor now. And I said, I did. And he said, you have a room to sleep in, a bed to sleep in? And I said, yes. So he paused and looked at me and went, you were never poor. And I thought to myself, wow, he's absolutely right, you know? So I think sometimes you've got to slap yourself in the face and think, wake up to yourself and realize how blessed and lucky you are. We're only about 45 seconds before we go live and introduce the athletes. So I'm just going to wander out into the stage and then introduce them, get this show on the road. Then I'll be back because I need to get on stage with these two. But in the meantime, there's some music playing, and it's Take Me to the Emerald City. Seems a bit interesting here, but doesn't matter. It keeps people going. So I'll introduce the athletes on the stage. Then I'll get introduced. Then I'll be back on my seat. All the athletes are looking eager to get out there. How we go? The guys are in the bar, all ready to go. And our ladies are ready to go. I'll just sit here and look cool. Hey, it's quite a big crowd. It's about 16 lifters here. And they're probably on your screen now. So we're going to get a big welcome. The crowd's pumped. And I just went in front of the camera. And here they come, all ready to go. All our lifters for this session. Samoan champ there. I'm even feeling nervous myself. It's just that sort of atmosphere. But it's amazing. They all line up here. And let me have a look at that list so I can read them off for you. I don't want to put the MC off. From New Zealand, Alyssa Roy. From Australia, we have Isabel Grills. From Thailand, Chalina Tangdi. From Nauru, Noti Chrisland. From New Zealand, Heather Curtis. From Australia, Isabella Andueza. From New Zealand, Madeline Agnew. From Australia, Samantha Walker. From Samoa, Maria Fiapule. Listen from the crowd here. Love it when they hear their Samoan girls' names. From Sene Stowers. This lady's been here a long time. She's quite amazing. From New Zealand, Jetheron. From New Caledonia, Zoe Fernand Magnetti. From New Zealand, Hayley Whiting. From Nigeria, we have Taiwo Liadi. From Fiji, Alina Fanifau. And we have from Fiji, Sulita Livema. They're our athletes for this session. There's 16 of them, so it's a big session. But thankfully it's the ladies, because they're a lot quicker than the boys. I used to argue about that, not anymore. And here they come, all looking eager, excited, and just wishing them all the best. It's going to be a good show. They're ready for action. Here we go. We're just going to bring out the officials. And then we'll keep this show rolling. I'm just getting myself in line. Paul Coffer's here to make sure everything runs well. We're here for the 77 kilos Group A snatch session. You saw the girls coming up on, the ladies coming up on the platform, saw the excitement and the determination in their faces. Their positions in Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games that are on offer after this, and some of them, like New Zealand the other day, had 4 or 5 going for the one position. So it can be quite stressful for some of these athletes, but you just take it in your stride. You're here for the experience. This is a massive competition for this region. The Universal IBFC Universal Weightlifting Cup, Senior, Junior and Youth Oceania Championships here in beautiful Samoa. So we're about 9 seconds out, and then we'll get our first lifter out from Fiji. And here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. I got one rep ready, which will come your way. And I'll sort out the other one. I'll do another one rep this afternoon or maybe this evening once I set it up. But it's, you try now then to catch the atmosphere that the athletes bring. Here we go. Our first lifter in this competition is Sulitza Elizabeth Livema from Fiji. 40 kilos, first attempt. Always difficult being the first lifter of the day and of the competition. And she snaps it up. And the lift is good. I'll call it, and the white flags confirm it. So there we go. She should be following herself, I'd say, and she'll get 2 minutes. There's a glitch in our system now, so it's a bit slow. It happened the other day, but it was really bad. I think we have the cheering because they see the other athlete from Samoa. Just waiting for things to get sorted here. They probably have to reboot the system. It still hadn't. I think they just need to say it was a good lift, and then we'll get it going. But see, even the referee results aren't coming through.
Elizabeth has elected to take more over barbell to 43 kilograms, please.
And we've moved up to 43 kilograms for our first Samoan lifter to come out. And just listen to the crowd when she comes out. They'll just lift the roof off. It's just Maria Fiapule from Samoa, first attempt at 43 kilos. That was the welcome applause. And then we'll listen now if she gets this lift. She lands it, and listen to the crowd. And lift is good. There's a great start from Maria Fiapule. And she'd be pretty happy with that, because with all the crowd going, home ground, expectations are high. There's nothing better than that to set you on a roll. It's a party atmosphere here. You can feel the electricity in the air. See the screen, you see that's the coach from Fiji and what some of the lifters helping out to prepare the athletes. So there's that anxiety aspect too, and the stress involved with being coaches and athletes. I remember times like this back in the day, but nothing as big as this. And you felt, you carried the weight of expectation. If you represent your country, that's even more. But your family, your friends, they've seen how hard you've trained, how much time you put in. And that can be a load to bear. the important thing is that you understand that everyone here, for example, and everyone who supports you as a family or your friends, they're there for you. You know, they only want the best. No one's going to be there just to say, well, I hope she fails. If they are there for that, then I think their lives are pretty sad, and I'm sure you agree. But if you focus on the fact that these people, all your people, your friends, your family, classmates, they're there for you. Your teammates, they're there for you. So don't feel as though you're out there fighting on your own. And my rap might sum it up a bit later on. It just hit me this morning that there's probably a lot of people who are struggling at present. Not probably, they are. And I'm not here to talk about it, but that I'm a doctor, medical doctor back in Australia. That's what I deal with, and it's very emotional and deep when I deal with people who are struggling with depression and anxiety, financial issues which have led to that. And so it's pretty close to the surface when it happens, you know what I mean? It's right there, it's ready to go. And so it's not that far away from what I do, you know. It's because then you talk to an athlete, you talk to someone who's working and announcing all the lights here in the venue. You meet someone on a taxi driver or something, and other issues. But here we are. We have our lady from Fiji, Sulita Livema. And unfortunately, the lift is no lift. She'll come out for a third. And that's the thing when you travel, I've mentioned in previous casts, you need to come with those expectations that things won't work out the same way it does in training or when you're back home. There's all unexpected situations that occur that can put you off your game. And the biggest thing is not allowed to do that to you, because you worked very hard to be here, you worked hard to do what you do, you enjoy it, it's passionate, it comes from the heart. You wouldn't spend hours in the gym doing stuff if you didn't enjoy it. And so, if you're going to come here and you're going to go to competition, you're going to perform, whether you're singing, speaking, doing your everyday work, you go in it at 110%, 200%, more than what is expected of you. And when you do that, then you get the results. You don't put in the time, it won't happen. And here she comes again. She's had time to think about things and rejig the way she's going to do this. And we just all hope for her that she gets it. She's young. And the lift is no lift. So that ends her snatch session. Sulita from Fiji. She got one up, so that's good. She'll get a total. We're going to move now to Maria Fiapule from Samoa. You'll hear the crowd go wild when she comes out, but especially if she lands it, get a big response. Again, it's hard to be in front of your home crowd. It's something you want to do, but when it comes to reality, you think, ooh, I better perform today. And she, unfortunate there, and the lift is no lift. Sometimes when you go down and the weight's coming over the top of you, it just pays sometimes to stand up a little and hold the bar steady. It's weight up there. It's not just any weight. It's quite heavy. And for her, that was quite heavy. So to get that balance right and to steady it, that's difficult, you know. So she tried her best, but not good enough for that lift, but she gets one more chance. And I think if she comes up and maybe takes it at a higher level, not go down so far, then once she catches it and she goes down, I think she'll be fine. What did I wait her return? She has 2 minutes. But she is young, she's eager, she wants to go out and correct it early, so it's her call and her coach. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sitting in the VIP section, actually. It's just nice and cool in the stadium. In front of me, to the right, in the middle of these three gentlemen, is the Minister of Health for Samoa. I just shook his hand. I'll have a chat to him later. And this young lady's come out again, Maria Tiapule Sefo, on her last attempt in the snatch portion of this competition. Just needing to tweak it a little bit and she'll get it. And unfortunately, she drops it again, and the lift is no lift. The good thing about this is she gets another chance in the clean and jerk. Now look at that. Just hard to stabilize it, especially if it's got a lot of momentum going one way. Probably just coming up off the ground a little bit will break that backward momentum. But you live and learn. These girls are very young, and as long as they learn from these things and move on, they'll be fine. There's no need to be upset because you have a clean and jerk and you show people how good you are there. So one portion mightn't be so strong. But now we have Zoe Manetti from Nouvelle-Calédonie, and she slams it home. If you want to know how to do it, that's how you do it. And the lift is good. When you put the right power into it and you keep it nice and close, you slam it home. And that's what she exhibited there with class. So now we have our second Fijian lifter to come out for her first attempt at 50 kilos. Alina Fanifau. And she's just coming out. Very measured pace, ready to go. She slams it home. Stamping authority on that lift, and the lift is good. No problems there for Alina Fanifau. Didn't snap out like some lifters do, but she got it. That important thing is that you get overhead, you hold it steady, referee's happy. That's what you came for. Nothing more, nothing less. Alina Fanifau follows herself. She gets 2 minutes. The mandatory increase in weightlifting is... And so she's going to use all this time to recover. She prepares for her second lift. She's elected to go up as you expect. And hence Zoe Manetti from Nouvelle-Calédonie. And see if she's going to come out shortly. The clock has started. They get 1 minute to get their lift in. And here she comes. Zoe Magnetti, or sometimes the G is silent in French, but it may be Italian tonight. And She snaps it up again. Had to steady a bit at the top, but that looked good. And the lift is good. Second lift is good, so she's happy. Now we have Alina Fanifau from Fiji. She started off strong, so she was happy with that. She's probably pushing to get that belt on really tight. Sometimes you want it tight as though it's kind of holding you and hugging you, so you feel really good. Right when something, because of that feeling, I suppose. Second attempt, Alina Fanifau. And she lands it. Great effort there. And the lift is good. 3 white flags. The lights are down. So we just adjust the suit. We're going to 56 kilograms for the third and final attempt for Zoe Magnetti. Zoe Magnetti, she got 2 lifts. It looked a little bit unstable on that second lift. Just when she comes up, I think she's going to take time and steady it, or she'll drop it otherwise. They put up tomorrow's program too. Today's 4 sessions. Been long days, but we've been loving it. And Zoe comes out. She's focused. She's got 2 under her belt. Wants to finish with 3, and she holds it. That was a magnificent effort from this young lady, and the lift is good. Interesting, just you kind of catch your breath, you think, hold it, and she did, you know, because it was close there. And now we're moving to 60 kilos. Just wait to see who's coming on. The screen ain't working so well. You love it when the athletes take a smile in the mirror or do something cheeky. It just shows you they're in a good space. So we go to our Fijian lifter, Alina Fanifau. Going for 60 kilos. But our Nauruan lifters waiting in the wings. 60 kilos for Alina Fanifau from Fiji. Alina's had 2 good lifts, so she wants to finish with 3. Looking relaxed. Got off to a good start. As it gets heavier, you probably get a little bit more tired coming after your 3rd lift. So the technique has to be a little tighter. So you might have to go down further to catch the lift, or just give it a good boost on the 2nd pull. And see how she deals with this. Oh dear! She drops it behind her. Great effort. The kids love it. They love being on the screen too. But she gets it up. Unfortunately, she couldn't hold it. So in that situation, it came up, and if you just dip and enabled your arms to straighten fully, you give yourself a bit of chance. But that'll come. She's still young. It was a good effort. The Nauruans await. They're taking 2 minutes break. And it's funny because the athletes are sitting there in the room to wait to come out, and the camera's in their face, so they gotten shy all of a sudden. So you can see them avoiding the camera, and the cameraman's caught onto this, so he's just following them around, which he's supposed to do anyway. Next lifter to come through should have the camera on them, so it kind of builds the expectation. Also, it gives you an insight into how they're looking and how they're probably feeling. So, Naughty Chrislin
60 kilograms on the barbell, please, loaders. 60 kilograms.
is coming out for a first attempt at 60 kilograms from Nauru, Naughty Chrislin. Ready to go. Can't run away from the camera now. She thought after she gave her special sign with her hands, they'd leave her alone, but this is your moment. And there's that smile. Just live with it, because you're going to be like this for the rest of life if you're competing, and she knows that, but it's part of being young and a bit shy sometimes, and it's beautiful. So 60 kilos on the bar. First attempt for Naughty Chrislin from Nauru. And she slams it home in true Nauruan style. Can't say enough about it. Bring it up, second pull, they snap out, and it doesn't just go up into space. It just flies into the position you want it, into the final position. Lands well. Have to be quick though. Once you hit it, you got to get under that bar and be quick. And they have no issues there. When it gets heavier, they'll go lower, and all the athletes do. But the Nauruans are quick to get on the bar. The Indian lifters are like that. Chinese, very quick. And of course, from that region, from South Asia, they squat deep. And sometimes you have to be cognizant of the fact that your bottom can't touch the floor. So that can be a problem. She moves up to 65 kilos. Naughty Chrislin. And she's ready to go. We have 1.5 minutes left, so she's got plenty of time. Maybe when she gets sick of the camera being in her face, she just closes her eyes. I can see one of my team, one of the doctors standing there, watching out for any action. And with the medical people, when they come here, thankfully, and I want to cast a hoodoo on his comp. Thankfully, it's a low injury sport. But when it happens, it can really happen. Want a better way to put it. And here she comes. Naughty Chrislin from Nauru. 65 kilos in the bar. Just watch that. And she slams it home effortlessly. 65 kilos. The lift is good. Now she wants to look at the camera. Beautiful smile to cap the lift, top it all off, as it were.
66 kilograms.
The bar must be loaded 1 kilo above the previous lift. Once you're getting a successful lift, that's the law of the game. You have to load up 1 kilo extra, as though you're going to take that as your next lift. Some people do, but rarely. And then now we're moving up to 70 kilos. Third and final attempt for Naughty Chrislin. We see our New Zealand lift in the background. Ready to go, Madeline Agnew. Places in the Commonwealth Games for successful lifters here. But it depends how many places are there for your country. And it might be one per weight division, so the competition is tight. So you have to come here and you have to win and win well. And you see how it goes, because I think in Glasgow it's going to be only a senior competition. In the meantime, Naughty Chrisland taking up her time. She's got 1 minute 22 seconds. And why not? And you hear the beats in the background just happening. No one's dancing as yet. I think the students are just awaiting their turn. When we have a break, we'll move them up and you'll just see things going from then. And here she comes, Naughty Chrisland, ready to go. Oh, and she slams it home. Wow. And there's a smile and the waving the hands to the camera. Not camera shy anymore. So we're going up to 80 kilos for the first attempt for Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. There's Molo the man at the back, one of the helping coaches, fellow lifter. He lifted really well the other day. Shook his hand yesterday, came over. He's been in the game a long time, and I was so happy to see him medal and do really well. And yesterday we had another male lifter, the chap that I've been watching for years. But we go to Madeline Agnew for a first attempt, 80 kilos from New Zealand. Looking nice and relaxed. Just got to take everything in and use the energy of the crowd sometimes just to get yourself going. And look at that. That's how you do it. Nice and simple, fast, lands it steady. No more to say. What a fantastic start for Madeline Agnew. She'll be happy with that. She's smiling too because she got it. We moved up to 61 kilos at mandatory, 81 kilos, sorry. What do you mean 61? I use that to warm up, dog. Don't mention 61. Sorry, it was a mistake, you know what I mean? I just flick into my different characters every now and then, just it helps me get out of a hole. Or, I say that tongue in cheek, I just can't help it. It just brings a bit of joy to people that are listening, I hope. But certainly to me it does. I just think it's funny. But I'm weird in that way. And now we have 83 kilos in the bar for Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. She's looking nice and relaxed. The clock has started. She's got 2 minutes because she's following. I'm sure she's comfortable here, smiling. I love that. We had the young lass from Canada who was like this. Just the sweetest smile, the sweetest personality. And then I commented on one lift. I said, doesn't have aggressive bone in her body, which I felt that way because that's what she exudes in that sense, is that she's just so gentle, so soft. When she gets out there, she lands those lifts and doesn't have to be screaming or shouting. She just does it with a smile. And I think that's wonderful. And here she comes, loosening up a little. The bar's loaded, 83 kilos for the second attempt from Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. She knows what she has to do. She did it in the first lift and just has to follow the same style and keep it nice and close and tight and land it just like that. Don't ask me how to do it, I'll show you. Word! Speak louder than action. The lift is good. It's a lovely example of when you get it right, get it tight in terms of getting close to your body and just keep that momentum going, giving enough boost from the pull and essentially just catch it at the top. theoretically that sounds great, and it's like, oh yeah, Doc, I understand. Yeah, I can see that happen. But to put it in action is a different thing. It's like anything. I saw it. I can do that. Like hell, you can. Just get out there and train and work it out. She can. She trains. You guys sitting at home, you could if you trained. I'm just saying. Sometime here now, you can hear the crowd. I mean, there's a lot of people here now, and they've all come prepared to make it happen, but they're trying to control the excitement while we're in between lifts, because you don't want too much disturbance now when the lifts are going. I need to also get some shots later. I just saw one of our team walk past the camera and I thought, hey, I need to get stuff for a speaker reel. I do some public speaking now, and that's going to pick up long term and coaching. That's my side hustle at present. A little bit about me. I'm not advertising my services. I'm just saying that young lady walked past the camera, reminded me I need to do a speaker reel, and 87 kilos, third attempt. She started off well, got that second one easily. Same thing. And she'll leave here. We leave the platform with 3 good snatches. It's a great start to her competition and leads well into clean and jerk. She gets ready. Oh, and a little bit too much there, but there you go. These things happen. And the lift is no lift. She understands that. She gives her coaches a high five on the way out. A little bit of a wobble. And we're at 88 kilograms for lifter from Australia, Isabel Grills. She just takes the time as she comes onto the platform. Placing her hands correctly, and ready to go. She gets down deep in a squat, and she gets it, and the lift is good. That's what you do to get a snatch. And if it's difficult on the way up, you just go down deep. You steady. She took a little time on the bottom to hold it, steady it, and then come up. And now she's ringing mum. I'm only kidding. She's showing her coaches, no, I'm not getting on Facebook. Leave me alone. 89 kilos. The token increase of 1 kilo. Just get the gold medal in the previous youth championship. She's in the juniors here, and of course going against seniors, but she can't go in the youth. But there's no youth. Oh, they are. They don't have any. I was just looking at Oceania records and world records down the bottom. Are there no youth records there? We have Alyssa Roy from New Zealand. First attempt, 92 kilos. She snaps it home. You know my name. My name's Alyssa Roy. See that? And the lift is good. We go to the Thai lifter, Chalita Tangdi. Just want to get it right. Chalita Tangdi, 92 kilos. First attempt from Thailand. It's lovely to see so many nations have made an effort to travel far to be here. We've got Canadians, this is from Sri Lanka, South Africa. Chile, Nigeria, Fiji. All over the globe, we're here to celebrate and lift. And Chalida Taindi from Thailand, first attempt at 92 kilos. Solid attempt. There was a bit of an effort there, but she held it. And the lift is good. That was a great start. Needed to steady because she was a bit unstable when she landed it. Great effort, great effort. Look at that. She had to stabilize and hold it, and she did. It was a bit of a fight. But here we go. Here comes Heather Curtis from New Zealand. Same weight at 92 kilos. First attempt. Looking fired up and ready to go. Been in the game a while. Heather Curtis. And hoping to get a spot in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow later in the year. Just prepping there. And she holds it. I thought she was too far to the front. The smile says it all. And the lift is good. I'm just waiting for the flags to come up. That was a great attempt. Look at that. I thought she was going to drop it. But wow, wow, wow. That smile of victory to end off with. She holds it, and she's there. Now we've got Isabel Grills from Australia, and it's her second attempt now at 92 kilos in the bar. Got off to a great start earlier at 88. Now she's going to go for 92 kilos. Stamping around. Ceiling. Where she'll start from. And she lands it. She's holding that. Got her steady. And she gets it. So that was a fantastic attempt. And the lift is good. It was a little bit iffy when she landed. She had to hold it. And she did. And the arms didn't waver. There's no movement. It was tight. Tight under that pressure, but she did it. And she did it well. We now have Isabella Andueza from Australia. 93 kilos in the bar. That determined, fierce look on her face. Right in the zone. Needing this first lift to land. Give her a good start. It's almost like saying, you gotta be like Isabel Grills. Unfortunately there for Isabella and Reza from Australia. Landed it, but just couldn't quite control it. Heavy. She'll come out and get it. She'll get it for sure. Got it in place, but just couldn't hold it. Second attempt now for Heather Curtis at 93 kilos from New Zealand. The bar's loaded. And there's our lady just reflecting on what happened. Isabella, she might be pressured here to come out. But she'll take her time. She's got some time here. Think about how's she going to approach this the second time. You see, she's just got to get a little bit higher. And if she doesn't, she come in under it and then let it sit, come down. Whereas if you catch it, the momentum is still going back and you're down pretty much at that level, it can be difficult. And she's got to hold it. She did, and what an effort there. She got it. We'll just wait for the referees, and the lift is good. Relief on her face, relief from the coaches. That was a good effort, and we now move to Isabel Grills from Australia. 93 kilos for her third attempt. I'm sure she'll go up. But I just want to reflect on Isabella Andueza. It just knocks the wind out of you. When you come out and you drop it, you struggle with it, and then you go out, and she still had to steady, but she got it right. I think just getting it higher, and when you get it higher and it comes down and sits, then you have a better chance to balance and control it, rather than catching it when it's going backwards and just fighting the momentum of the weight. But she thought about it, got it right. Good lift. Now we move to Chalida Tangdi from Thailand, 94 kilos in the bar. And so for second attempt, she's moved up. So we go to New Zealand, Heather Curtis. Second attempt, 94 kilos. We've got a few lifters sitting between 90 and 100 kilos. Well, there's a lot of them sitting at that range, because then we have Hayley Whiting, who's sitting at wanting to do 99 kilos, and then we should do the lady of the day, or this morning session. That'd be Sina Stowers. And that's when this place will erupt in a big way. We're going to Sam Walker now at 95 kilos. First attempt from Australia. Very stayed in her approach. She's very businesslike. She just comes out, sets up, goes for it. Solid physically, and with strong legs there that can just get this bar to where you want it to go. She loses balance there on the snatch. First in the squat position. See what happens there. You see it trailing on the way up, so maybe just needs to get the balance right. Should be okay. Georgia Theron from New Zealand is the next lifter. 95 kilos we have in the bar. Again, she's has a great build for this sport. And she snaps it up. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And the lift is good. It's quite a revelation when you have people struggling with it, and then suddenly you get someone come up and then just whack it in place. A little bit unbalanced, seemed to trail to her right. But good lift nonetheless, and that's what you wanted. And here we go to Taiwo Liari from Nigeria. 95 kilos on the bar, first attempt. And she wanders on, quite relaxed, quite casual about it, but deeply focused. And she snaps it into place. And the lift is good. She comes on with attitude, bit of a swagger. And now she shows you what she's about. She stamps her name on this snatch competition, and she's ready to take it in a big way. So it's again a great start for a great example for other young lifters who are coming up. How you should approach it. Relax, almost like a cold spring. There you go. And we have Alyssa Roy, second attempt, 95 kilos. Got it first time quite comfortably, if I remember rightly. I'm just preparing for this. She landed. deep squat. She did that in the first one. And the lift is no lift. The right elbow, when she understands that no one's going to protest against that. I think it was the right. Yeah, there it was. So unfortunate for her, but it's nice that she knew what went wrong and wasn't jumping in advance saying, you know, we need a replay. The coaches knew what was going on. She knew what was going on. And so she goes to come back again for the third lift. But we have Shalida Taindi from Thailand. The Thais, very spiritual, always acknowledging people and acknowledging their faith. And here she goes. Oh, unfortunate for her. The lift is no lift. Same issues arising here. And if you look at this, you see just not enough power goes into that. Yeah. Either that you get down faster. Some would argue there's plenty of power there, mate. Okay, if there was enough there, then you need to get down faster and catch the thing. And that's probably it. Sometimes if you pause for a second, you don't go down fast enough to catch it, you lose it, and that's what probably happened. You could argue both ways, but if he's going to get it, you need to give it just a little bit more power. But Heather Curtis comes out for a second attempt, 95 kilos. She got her first at 92. Big smile on her face. I think a little bit unsteady there, but this time she's getting it up. Oh, she lands it, but the elbows might go against her. We'll see what the referees say. I see red flags coming up, and the lift is no lift. She looks a bit surprised. The coaches in agreement. Just watch her elbows. Oh, they moved. They're having a review card here. We're stopping. I wondered what the coaches would think, and she looked surprised. It did look ever so slight, the movement on her elbows, but we got to review it, and you have the one card, challenge card, per lift per competition. Once you use it up, and if you use it up and you're not successful, no more challenge card. Use it up and you're successful, you get your challenge card back, which is a nice rule, and we'll see how it goes. Interpretation is important here because some people might say there wasn't too much movement, it was just one of these things, but the more you look at it, I feel she did get that elbow bend in. There we go. So, but I'm not going to speculate on this. I will leave it to the referees, and here we go. And the decisions is going to come in sec. I don't think Mary knows that our lights aren't working, so it's no use pressing them. We might as well just use the flags. But it looks as though it's a no lift. It is. So the lift is no lift. And so we move on, and we have Alyssa Roy from New Zealand coming on to do 95 kilos. The third attempt, the last lift in this competition. That's just the second attempt at this weight. So she's coming out to do that. Looking very focused. If I recall, just needs to get this a little tidier. Bigger, just a bigger pull. Get up a little bit more and to be able to stabilize. And oh, that That's unfortunate. Almost got it right there, but the lift is no lift. We go move back to Chalita Tangi for her third attempt. From Thailand. The second attempt that she's had today looked a bit of a mess. She started off strong. But Pete, the lift is always surprising. You think, oh, she mightn't get this, or she messed up the second attempt. She gives it enough of a pull, she'll get it, but no. The lift is no lift. The bar is being loaded to 96 kilos. First attempt for Hayley Whiting from New Zealand. Hayley Whiting from New Zealand, 96 kilos in the bar, first attempt. Got a few New Zealand lifters in here, all vying for that spot for the Commonwealth Games. Maybe some are just here to get some good totals and obviously have to reach a certain weight total to get here and get some medals. Hayley Whiting. They've been around for some time now. Great lifter. And there. Oh! And the lift is no lift. I suspect that she'll consider that first attempt to be her first lift. I would, but I advise. And come back out and get it as her second attempt. Just go up by 2 or 3. Just go. Let's move to the next lift. She got it in her mind. So there's no issues there. She just didn't hold it. So I suspect she'll go up, but we'll see. Georgia Thron from New Zealand, second attempt at 96 kilos. She's probably going up. Hayley Whiting, look at her. She's not going to work. She's not going to waste time. Get me out there. I just missed it. Please. So she didn't go up. She stayed the same weight. She just wants to establish that, which is sensible. Get one on the board and then maybe go for a big one on the second one. And the big thing too is to get a total. I'm sure she'll be quite comfortable in the clean and jerk, but she needs to get this one on the board, and she had it and lost it. Oh dear. Not good. And the lift is no lift. Back to the drawing board. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. We shall see as it goes. Take some time to reflect on that. And now we go to Isabel Grills from Australia. 96 kilos in a bar. Just reflecting a bit, taking time to think about this lift and focus. And then you just get yourself grounded in a sense. Anchoring. Anchored, ready to go. 96 kilos. 2 good lifts. Oh! The lift is no lift, unfortunately. So, unfortunately for Isabel there. Isabel Grill, she finished at 92 for her snatch. Isabella Andueza from Australia, 96 kilos in the bar. This will be a third and final attempt. Looking forward, looking focused, not looking forward. Well, he is looking forward to it, but she was angry with herself when she dropped the first one. And now to finish off in style, no. Unfortunately, the lift is no lift. So we stay at 96 kilos. Final attempt for Hayley Whiting. Who's got that smile and is relaxed and normally lands these things, but this is competition. This is hot and humid Samoa, big crowd, and whatever reason. She looked ready and she knows she was ready, but things happen and she can just throw you. But she needs this lift and needs to get a total. The crowd all wishing and pushing that weight overhead. She holds it, she fights, and she gets it. That's how you do it. All her experience coming in, and the lift is good. The smile is there. There's relief all round. Wow, I can breathe. All of us held our breath there and then had a good sigh of relief after that. And the cheers said it all. Now we move to Samantha Walker. 97 kilos in the bar. Second attempt. Australia. Lots of support from the Australian crowd here. Teammates and supporters that have flown in. And locals, Australians living here in Samoa. Samantha Walker. Setting. She missed the first one. Oh, she steadies. She holds it, and the lift is good. Fighting attempt there. Wow. We should have a break now just to breathe a little, but there's no stopping here. The energy, the action, all the excitement, the anxiety, all your emotions in one lift. And they're following each other and they're fighting to stay, hold the weight and to get a good position in the snatch before they go to clean and jerk. Great efforts, entertaining stuff. Heather Curtis, 97 kilos from New Zealand, and it is her third attempt here in the snatch. She missed her second one, so a bit of pressure here to get it up and get it there, taking its time. And she holds it. She's going to fight. And she's pushing it. She gets it. Wow. And the lift is good. How good is that? Everyone excited here. Wow. You think one lift comes through and you think, wow, that's it. Then you see another lift. Then you see another. That's what this competition's about. It brings out the best in many of the lifters, and we're seeing it. Now Georgia Theron comes in for the second attempt. But some of these girls have missed the second lift or missed the first lift under pressure, and they bring out the best. And she's going to hold it! She doesn't, unfortunately. The lift is no lift. For Georgia Theron, the central referee, being French, just stood there and said, I am French, I am not frightened. The bar dropped behind and there was not a flinch. But my friend Lucila Opalonge from Samoa, he shifted his seat and he was ready to run for his life. But there you go. The Frenchman held his ground. Georgia Theron coming on for her third attempt. Seems to be an issue now. Georgia Theron from New Zealand. Poor Mary, running back and forth. Relieved. Mary Mackin, one of our technical officials, has to run up and down those stairs to talk to the jury. Done it a few times this morning. Good workout. She's a lawyer in New South Wales. Used to be the president of the New South Wales Law Society. Georgia Theron taking a good breather. They're relaxing. And now she comes out, 98 kilos in the bar. Her third lift in this competition. And if you see the pattern there, a lot of the girls missed their second lift. I got the third. And she does the same. Wow. Wow, no nonsense there. Straight up, lands it, holds it, and the lift is good. Big smiles, relief from the coaches. Simon stirring his other coach. That was great. That was a beautiful recovery. How she looked in the first. Second lift where she just couldn't control it. And that's what she thought. She sat down and she was told, keep it tight, keep it in line, and you won't lose it. And now we have Taiwo Liadi from Nigeria, 100 kilos. Strong. I've got a few lifters left in the snatch. There we go. That's how you do it. Taiwo Liadi just comes home and says, that's how you do it. And the lift is good. 100 kilos now for Samantha Walker from Australia. Just preparing to come out. She missed the first one, as we know. Second one went up sweetly. And when she's in sync and comes out and prepared in terms of how she's thinking and the trajectory that she's set in place, which she does all the time, it should just flow and just land there and it'll be sweet. But we shall wait and see. Steady at the top. Get down and land it. Oh, no. Doesn't hold on to it. And the lift is no lift. We go back to Taiwo Liadi, 105 kilogram. Final lift in this snatch competition. So what would you tell your child? You say, be like Taiwo. She lands and she snaps it up and done. Well, we've got Senior Stowers now coming in the back. And this girl is amazing, but we don't want to pressure her too much. Let's see what Taiwo can come up with. Fired up. Two beautiful snatches earlier on. Look at that. Look at that. She snaps it into place. Jumping up in happiness, and the lift is good. Like I said, if you can tell anyone about lifting, be like Taiwo. Yeah. 108 kilograms. The expectation is high. Anticipation is high. And now there's no more waiting. Here she comes. Senior Stowers from Samoa. Been together a long time. Lovely young lady. Listen to the crowd. They'll tell you how they feel about this young lady. Solid, world class. But we await her first attempt here in this competition. And just all willing her to get off to a good start. She slams it home. Listen to the crowd. What a lift. And the lift is good. That's how you do it. That's how you want to do it when you lift in front of your home crowd. Everyone here with the expectations. And she slams it home like that. You can't say anymore. Well done, Sine. That's the start you want. Especially when you're at home. I follow her on YouTube on the Samoan site, Samoan weightlifting site, and I watched her just progress over time. I've seen the disappointments, the bad times, and then you come to this, and here she is at home, starting off well. What more can you say? And I take my hat off to Same Styles. Known her for a long time. She's going to 112 kilos. Amazing. She set a new record now. Senior, 77 kilos. Juniors. She's going second attempt. She's just set a new record, and now she wants to break it.
112 kilograms, second attempt.
She's excited. She's pumped now. She's got a first lift in. There's always that relief when you get that first lift in, and then you start to enjoy yourself a little bit more, but the pressure's still there. She just wants to get every lift to be good in front of her home crowd here. And listen to the crowd when she comes out. There you go. You know how she's loved in this country and appreciated. And she's going for a second attempt. 112 kilos in the bar. Taking your time now to set before she goes for a lift. And she let, oh dear. She doesn't quite lock it out, unfortunately. So the lift is no lift. If we watch the replay, I think the right arm didn't lock out. Yes, the strength is there. There's no doubt about that. Just didn't lock out. I think she realized that on the way up. There, the right arm is still, and so she thought, well, and when you see her walk off, she straightens it out just to reassure herself of what she needs to do, and it needs to lock out fully. She's pacing back and forth. She's upset with herself because that she can normally land this quite easily, but she'll take her time and recover. Just work out went wrong. Interesting that she was cognizant of the fact that the right arm didn't lock out. So she turns back to her team and says, I don't know what happened. Because it's this is what happened during the competition. Everything seemed so right in training. Boy, but this competition just taking the energy out of me, honestly. It's so much excitement going on, and the crowd lifts you. I start shouting in the microphone. Sorry guys, get too excited here. What a competition. You're watching it live, so you understand. She slams it home. She says, I'm not going to do that again. And the lift is good. She breaks her previous record. New Oceania, new junior record. Say no more. The session ends. Boom, mic drop. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
For this portion of the competition for this session.
Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of CIFFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through CIFFA. Beyond business, together with CIFFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community.
About to start the clean and jerk competition. Just walking out precariously, my position. Oh, here we go. Back. Coming, climb. The clean and jerk session for this 77 kilo women's group. Just holding a coffee precariously as I wander downstairs in my position. You hear the MC in the background. I'm balancing my coffee as we go downstairs. 51 kilograms on the bar for the first time. Sunita Olivema from Fiji. She missed her 2 snatches. Got her first one, but she missed the second 2 and wanting a good start here. Clean jerk. She gets it clean, she snaps it out. And the lift is good. The start she wanted.
Load the barbell to 52 kilograms, please. Loaders.
Happy with that. She probably follows herself here in this lifting. Yeah, it's 2 minutes.
52 kilograms.
Happy with that. See our Samoan lifter getting ready to come on. Had an exciting snatch section, finishing off with hero here with some great lifting. So many emotions, as I've mentioned in this session. But Saina Stowers came out and she asked, wow, the crowd were lifting.
54 kilograms on the barbell, please. Loaders.
Missing a second snatch. And then just powering the final one, the 112, to lead in the snatch division. Now we have Sulita Livema from Fiji, going for a second attempt here in the clean jerk.
Stop the clock.
She's gone up further to then bring on Maria Fiapule Sefo from Samoa.
5 kilograms. First attempt.
First attempt. She got her first snatch, wasn't happy at it. She didn't get them. And 55 kilos load in the bar for her first attempt here in the clean jerk. Solid, clean. And she snaps it up there and holds it steady. And the lift is good. Needing a confident start after dropping her 2 snatches, a second and third. And then she comes in and states her intention. We move back to Sulita Livema from Fiji. 55 kilos on the bar for a second attempt. Young, fantastic platform. A bit mind-blowing when you're this age, or this stage, whichever way it is. To be here and competing. But she's holding her own, She got a snatch here, one, and she's got to hold this one. She gets it up, she holds it. The referee's happy. 2 are, and the lift is good. 56 kilograms loaded in the bar for the third and final attempt for Sulita Livema. She did well to hold it, bit unsteady at the top. Bit of an effort to push it out too, but maintain that constant motion on her way up, which is essential, otherwise it's not a lift. Not a good lift. No pausing, nothing, it's just straight up. A bit like the snatch, it's one motion. No stuff getting away. Talk to friends, that sort of thing. Right. Ready to work out which way she goes from here. 56 she got. 55 she got, sorry. 58 is a great decision by the coaches. I don't think she could take any more of that. 58 kilo is the right decision, I feel. And within her range. She'll struggle a little bit. She'll struggle with 58 kilos, but worth a go. You're here. You might as well go for a total that is one that has been hard to achieve before. Just get a new snatch and clean and jerk PB and a new total PB.
Solita competing in her first international competition here today. Having been participating in the sport of weightlifting now for nearly 2 years. Balancing her training with her schoolwork, defending over 16.
Solita wisely taking her time to come out. No rush, no hurry, no one's pushing. She's still got a good 54 seconds left, so take advantage of this and get the lifts that you're needing. And here she comes, going to this third and final attempt of this competition in the clean and jerk. She fights to get there. That's what you need to feel. You need to land it down, hold it. That look of surprise and joy on her face, and the lift is good. What a great attempt. I didn't think she'd get it. She looked a bit pushed at 55, gets 58, steps up and gets it. You don't want anything more than that, but just your best effort, and she gave it. So here we go. 60 kilograms on the bar for Alina Fanifau from Fiji. Teammate compatriot. She gets the last instruction from her coaches. She comes out 60 kilos for her first attempt here. Crouching. And that's a power clean right there. Very strong. And she just slams it out with sheer arrogance. What a great arrogant bone in this girl's body. But way she smashed that out. She says, I'm here. I came all the way from Fiji. I'm gonna be good. Here comes Maria Fepula Sefo from Samoa. Second attempt. Solid first attempt. 60 kilos in the bar. Crowd happy. Excited to see her lift. Willing her on to get this thing overhead and land it. And hold it, and there it is. She snaps it, and look at the excitement from this young lady. What a great attempt there. And the lift is good. And we're moving on to New Caledonia, Nouvelle Calédonie. Zoe Fernand Magnetti. First attempt for Zoe Magnetti from Nouvelle Calédonie, New Caledonia. Here she comes. 3 successful snatches prior to this. Wants to keep that momentum going. No mucking around. Straight up. And punches it out. She holds it. The lift is good. You don't know if she's happy or not. I'm sure she is, but keeping focus, that's important. She snaps it. See the power in that. Big attempt there. Big solid legs to boot. You know, that gives her the power to just snap things out and land. Big lifts. 63 kilos is the weight selected for the second attempt. She's just making these guys work. And good on her. She just wants to have the best effort ever. Alina Fanifo, Fiji. The lift and follow is Zoe Magnetti from Nouvelle-Calédonie. Alina Fanifo, she walks in very casually. And she power cleans. She's strong. Just needs to snap it out, and she does. No movement there in the elbows. She lands it, and the lift is good. She's happy. We change to Zoe Magnetti from Nouvelle Calédonie. Powerful start initially. Got the first attempt easily, and she snaps this one out. And the lift is good. A little bit of shaking there, a little bit of movement in the elbows when she landed there, but it was ever so slight. And great lift. Now we have our local girl, Maria Fiapule Sefo from Samoa. Just steadying herself. And she fights to get this up. Everyone was just lifting it with her. And oh! Good effort. Big fight. Unfortunate result. Didn't match. And the lift is no lift. But everyone appreciates the effort that went into getting that up. Look at that fight to get up out of the squat. Now see what happens next.
66 kilograms.
Oh, just need to get down faster. Either squat or just push out. Catch it. Or just big clean there. Oh, she misses the jerk. Just went out the front. When you get there, maintain your composure. Just keep right. Went to the front. Here I am, swinging my mic in the air. Went to the front, and she couldn't get it from there. But here we go, 70 kilos. 70 kilos for Alina Fanifo from Fiji. She's had a good run, this young lady. Missed the last snatch, but this should go up easy. Just watching how she dealt with her previous successful attempts. There's a power clean there. Just needs to punch it out and hold it. Keep it. She's steady. There's a bit of movement there in the elbows and the lift. It's good. Alina Funnyfowl. You embody what weightlifting is about. Struggle to fight. Holy is steady. All the effort to train and get here. Well done. And now we move to Naughty Kristen from Nauru. 80 kilos on the bar. Looks excited. Looks excited. Come on. She's the one who was pretending to be camera shy earlier on, and was comfortable looking at the camera and celebrating when she came off. Very cute in the sense that she was always giggly and laughing, but does the business when she's called to do it. 15, let's see, I gather. She snaps and smashes it out, Naughty Kristen. The lift is good, and there's that look at the camera. Look at that. Characteristic of Nauruan weightlifters. It's a very low percentage of Nauruans missing their jerk. That's my observation. I just always say if a Nauruan gets that bar up on the clean, 99% of the time, maybe 98%, but high 90s, they will get the jerk. You can hold me to account. Someone's probably going to do research now and say, Doc, you're wrong. It's greater than 50%. It's much greater than 50%. Don't give me that. In the 90s, I'd say, Naughty Kristen having a laugh with her team in the back. Very relaxed. Everyone's smiling here. They're happy with the attempt there. And it's nice to see this idea of putting a camera in the warm-up area is so good. We've heard feedback from people, and I'm sure you can still feedback and say, Moni, you're right. By the way, for those who don't know me, I should introduce myself every session. I'm Dr. Moni Kami. I'm the doctor for this competition. Been a weightlifter in the past, been associated with weightlifting for a long time, and taking this role of commentating up about a year and a half ago. Enjoying it, and I'm glad you're with me. Thank you. We have Naughty Kristen here from Nauru coming out for her second attempt. 85 kilos this time. Got her 80 easily. They snap it up on the clean. What's that? Bang. So that's the Nauruan style. Now she'll punch it out. And I say the failure rate with the jerk with the Nauruans is about, the failure rate would be about 5%, maybe less than 5% success. Is in the 90s, and the lift is good. She's happy again. She's happy now, she's smiling. I think if she gets the third one, she'll be dancing. So she could get a clean sweep here and get 6 good lifts. She's well on her way to doing that. Naughty Kristen. 86 kilograms now loading the bar.
Stop the clock. 90 kilograms on the bar, please.
She ain't mucking around. 90 kilos. She's going for the third and final attempt here. In a jerk, looking for 6 good lifts. Challenging herself too. She's not taking a walk in the park here. If she could have done 80, 82, maybe 86. She jumps though from 80 to 85, 90. She wants to push herself and work out how strong she's at this stage. She'll grow, she'll get stronger, hopefully stays with the game for a long time. She is strong, big future, big future. And she's so relaxed, so the attitude's right. She's got all the gear. And she loves music and dancing. And hopefully at some point she'll dance on stage after she does a really good lift. And after she does this and gets 6 good lifts, it'll be fantastic. We need another David Katoa to come back. Doesn't have to be a male. Psyching herself up now. 90 kilos in the bar. Oh! Just one lift too far. Tired, couldn't hold it. She did so well. She looks upset with herself. She shouldn't be. A great effort. Really just lost the balance there. Got caught by the momentum of the movement of the bar. That's how it rolls sometimes. Disappointment for her. The crowd threw in all the work with her, but life's like that. I have that strong but in my conversation, not in my anatomy. But here we go. Madeline Agnew. 103 kilos. Here's another one with a very pleasant demeanor, as it were. Relaxed, smiling, ready to go. She missed her last snatch. She wants to correct that. Start off well here and clean jerk. Happy to get it done. There we go. Strong, clean, gets up. And she punches it out. And the lift is good. My name's Madeline Agnew. I know I'm on the platform, but I can do it. Missed my snatch. Got my clean and jerk. Now I'm going to go up. And I'm ready to take anyone on. I'm in Samoa, ready for more. And I'm happy. See my smile. I'll be here for a while. There we go. Alyssa Roy from New Zealand now. Loader's doing a great job. We've got the system working now besides the referee's lights, but don't want to worry about those. Those are first world problems. We're in developing world. We're in Samoa, man. We're going to get down. Keep our hands in the air, feet on the ground, and we're not going to worry about too much when things muck up. Because in Samoa, we're ready for more. And we'll let it go, because there's no use sweating. Worrying about things we can't control, because life is short and you got to enjoy it. Don't let it take you down. There's another guy, Old Mollo, looking at what's happening technically. There's talk at the table with the jury. And now poor Mary has to run back up those long stairs. Lucky she's got flat shoes. Sometimes I've seen her run in heels. And if she trips, she kneels, poor lady. But she carries herself such poise. She keeps things straight. She makes a little noise, but when she does, you gotta listen, because things could happen if you don't cooperate. And don't think about what you do and let things happen without control, and that won't happen with her. So she makes things straight before it's too late. Killing time here. Madeline Agnew's our next lifter. She's in a holding pattern. First attempt. Looking very relaxed.
We have the barbell loaded to 104 kilograms.
104 kilos. First attempt for Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. She said, about time, I'm ready to go. And here she comes. Bars loaded, 104 kilos. First attempt. Madeline Agnew. She's just steadying here, setting her hands right. And here we go. Strong clean, she lands it well. And she follows that with a strong jerk. The lift is good. She started off well in the snatch. She got the first one, second one, and then she missed the third. So she's keen to come out and make a statement with the first clean and jerk. We're going to 105 now for Heather Curtis from New Zealand. I think we got a few New Zealand lifters on the go here. She changes, moves up, and Sam Walker is the next lifter to follow at 105. Will that happen? It doesn't look like it. The bar's loaded. No, there's some changes there happening in the back, so we're going to move up there. Who do we land on? You hear poor Simon doesn't get a view of that, what happened in the back there. So she was moving up, and here we go. We've got Alyssa Roy from New Zealand. 106 kilos loading the bar, and here she comes. Readying herself. And she snaps it up. Good, strong, clean. Punches it out, no doubt there, she locks. And the lift is good. 106 under her belt. We're moving up to 107 kilos for the first attempt for Sam Walker from Australia. Alyssa Roy, first snatch was up and she missed the two, and then she's got a good start here in the clean jerk. Now we're looking at Sam Walker. First attempt at clean jerk, she missed two of her snatches. She's determined to get this one. Not going to start like I did in the snatch. She fights to get up. And she snaps it out and holds it. And the lift is good. 107 kilos for Alyssa Roy from New Zealand. Second attempt. Happy for Sam. She put so much effort in, and unfortunately couldn't get it following two snatches up after the first one. Good start there. Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. 108 kilos. Second attempt for Madeline Agnew from New Zealand. Good strong start. And wants to continue that. Madeline Agnew. Strong in the clean there. He should just snap it out again, and she does. There you have it, and that's how it's done. And the lift is good. She's happy with that. We move to 109 kilos. Go up for the second attempt for Alyssa Roy from New Zealand.
109 kilograms, second attempt for Alyssa Roy, New Zealand.
There's 5 lifters here from New Zealand. Piling into this weight category. See who comes out on top. 109 kilos. Loading the bar for the second attempt for Alyssa Roy. She lands that with ease. Comes up. Now needs to punch it out. And she gets that. It's how easy it looks. And the lift is good. Remains very focused. Just nods to her team when they say good lift. She's got things to do. Keep focused. Maintain the momentum. Isabel Grilled, 110 kilograms. We saw her earlier in the snatch. Strong. Just missed the last snatch. 110. On the bar. The lift to follow will be Heather Curtis. I don't think she should have any problems with clean. I've seen her in the snatch. She's strong. There we go. Now, we'll see how she goes in jerk. And she slams it out and holds it. Great start for this young lady. Great start. Just needed that. You'll see it written on her, all over her face. Please let me get it up and hold it. I just want to be there. And she did. Very businesslike. Workmanlike performance. Here comes Heather Curtis from New Zealand. All ready to go. Steady yourself here. So first attempt, you need to get this up and get started. And cleans it well, bit of an effort there, but you got there. And she gets it up there, she holds it, and the lift is good. She's relieved of that. Put it that way. The bar remains the same weight. Third attempt for Lisa Roy. I'm sure she's going to move up for sure. So we'll just wait for that to happen. Then we shall change lifters again. And we'll go to Sam Walker. So 111 kilos for Sam Walker. Second attempt. Sam Walker from Australia. And here comes Sam. Smelling salts on board. Fired up. Just unlucky in the snatch. Missed the first. Got the second. Missed the third. Got good start and clean and jerk. 111. There's a fighting clean. She got it. So up she gets. Little lopsided, but she holds it. And the lift is good. She's happy, relieved. Happy nonetheless. She got the lift. So at the bar remains 111 kilos for Heather Curtis from New Zealand, but she won't stay there. She probably 110, she'd probably go to 113 or 115 at most. But I'd say, I'm going to guess here, 112. Oh, dang. Right, went to 112 for her, so we change. We go to Madeline Agnew of New Zealand.
112 kilograms, third attempt for Madeline Agnew.
Madeline Agnew going up by fours. So she's going to 112. Missed one of her snatches. She wants to finish off here with 3 good lifts. She looked fairly solid in her 2 attempts. So hopefully we get this up and steady and holding it, and she should get the clean. Oh, she won't get it. Unfortunately there, good effort. And the lift is no lift.
112 kilograms. Same weight on the barbell.
Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes the confounding factors are not so clear. Competition day, the whole thing, and things just don't work. It's very frustrating when it happens. And Alistair Roy from New Zealand also coming out for a 3rd attempt in 112. Very solidly built, this young lady. 3rd attempt. I don't know sometimes how you describe some builds, especially with the ladies. You have to be very careful, but I'm sure she doesn't mind. And here we go, going for the clean, and she snaps it home. What a way to end. 112 kilos, 3 white lights, and the lift is good. So now we move to 113 for Shalita Tangdi from Thailand. I don't know how many Thai lifters came. It was always nice to see the Thai lifters. They really bring it. When they come, they have a good game plan. And at the highest level, the Thai lifters are world class. But sometimes, or any time, in any competition, things can go wrong. Oh, a trying there, but the lift is no lift.
No lift there for Shalita. Same weight on the barbell, 113 kilograms.
The bar remains 113 kilograms, the 2nd attempt
New Zealand.
by Heather Curtis from New Zealand. I don't want to cast a hoodoo in the next couple of days, but I often warn people about the heat, especially when you come from Europe, etc. Keep hydrated. Coconut water's in plenty supply here, and it tastes nice. Not like the stuff in the shops in Australia and that. This is pure coconut water coming from the coconut itself. So you can buy coconut here, pop a straw in it, and voila, it's beautiful. For rehydration, works very well. So I warn those who come from colder climates to hydrate.
113 kilograms remains on the barbell, 2nd attempt.
Haven't seen many athletes collapsing here or complaining of cramps, which reminds me I need to get some pickle juice for our cramping. Thankfully, we haven't had any issues with that, besides one of the officials here. Getting old. That's me. But I didn't cramp. But back to Chalita Tangdi from Thailand, 113 kilos on the bar. She just didn't get up from the clean, and she's fighting, and she's got it. So just waiting for the jerk, and she holds it. The right arm seems to have some movement there. We'll have to wait. And the lift is a no lift. And so she has to come out and try it again. Unless she goes up, but I doubt if she would. Unfortunate for this. She's come a long way to be here. And she'll sit and take a good, long, hard look at what she did and then what she has to do to overcome this. She got the clean this time, got out of the squat. She struggled last time, but wisely for her, she landed it high. I didn't think about it before, but she landed it high and didn't have so far to come out of that squat position. She didn't even squat. It was a half squat. But that meant that she didn't have that distance to travel. But on the jerk, unfortunate there. Just giving yourself a bit more time, taking a bit of a risk there. 115 kilos. And she's pretty well capable of doing it, but it's a gamble, so she can have a bit of a break. $115, she's going to change, I'm sure. So we go to Isabel Grills from Australia. 115 in the bar now. Second attempt for Isabel Grills. Just focus now. Get that second lift up. She did well in the snatch. Just missed that last one. We'll see how we go from here. Comes out now, eager to get going, get some aggression in there, and land this lift. She lands it to come out of that squat. She does it. Now just got to pump it up, overhead and hold, and she's holding. Whoa, 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 whoa! She steadies. And the lift is good. What a fighting lift. There you go. That's how you do it. If you're unsteady, just take your time. Because once the thing, the bar, and you oscillate, it's very hard to risk it from there. Just lost her balance when she came out of this. And here we go. There, had to straighten up, and it went to the right, and then went to the left, and then she centered and got it. But we're changed difference now to Heather Curtis. Second attempt, 115 kilos, New Zealand. She had a good first attempt, was strong. And now going for a second attempt at 115 kilos. Few deep breaths just to settle things there. Strong, solid. Just take your time with this is going for the usual anchoring technique that she has. And she can't get out of this. She lands it well.
No lift.
Just a disappointment. She fell and there's no lift. And she gets up. She's not happy, and I don't blame her, but she worked hard to get that one, and you feel for her, because once you come up and you go back down, it's hard to rescue it from there, unless you bounce, and you've got the energy left to do it. But here we go, Sam Walker, third attempt at 115 kilos. She missed the first, got the second, and missed the third in the snatch. But she's got two good lifts in a clean jerk. Wanting just to get this last one to have a clean sweep with a clean and jerk. And that'll make her, oh dear. And the lift is no lift. Not happy about that. Sometimes that's the way it rolls. And we move to Chalita Changi from Thailand. 115 kilos in the bar. She's missed the first two. We started Snatch with a successful one, and then she missed the second two. Hopefully it's in reverse this time. She's got a mountain to climb. She went up, she missed those two, and she went up to 2 kilos. Oh, and unfortunately the lift is no lift. So that ends her competition. Disappointed. Getting one lift out of 6. And I feel for her because you work hard to be here, travel a long way. We now move to Georgia Theron from New Zealand, 116 kilos at the bar for the first attempt. And she missed her second snatch. She's strong though. I think the clean will be easy. Should be straightforward in the clean. We'll see what she does in the jerk. Oh, she didn't get it right. She landed it. Unusual what happened there in the sense that I think she just leaned forward a bit too much and lost it. Oh, didn't have a good hold of it. But there we go. 116 on the bar for the second attempt for Georgia Theron from New Zealand. I mean, is there the loaders? They're good. Here we go. 116 on the bar. Waiting for Georgia Theron, New Zealand, for her second attempt. Again, she missed her second snatch. She's not comfortable with under the bar. Now that's better. That's what you'd expect, but she's got a... Oh, and she snaps it out. I don't know what happened at first. She's probably kicking herself about it, but there we go. The lift is good. Gets it, and then she snaps it out like that. So what happened in the first lift? First attempt. These are the moments you kind of say to yourself, shut up, money. That just happened and move on, so I will. Isabella Andueza. 117 kilos from Australia. Isabella. She missed two snatches and got the second one. So I missed the first, got the second, missed the third. Just ensuring everything's right before she comes forward. She lands that well. It was a park. Clean. Come on, hold it. And she steadies. And the lift is good. That was an interesting one. I think she punches it out and nearly loses it. Look at this, look at this. Up it goes. And she had to steady because she put so much force in it. She's got a very strong jerk. Now we wait for Isabel Grills. She wants to get a clean sweep of a clean jerk. And she readies. Final lift in the clean jerk and the final lift in this competition. Gonna go for it. And she's got the clean. Had to fight to get up there. We'll see how she goes in the jerk. Just needs to dip under that bar. Secure it. Oh! Unfortunate there. And the lift is no lift. Good effort all round. The crowd applauds her. They understand how hard she's worked to try to get that up. We go to 118 kilos for Hayley Whiting. Haley had to come back to fight for that last lift, keep herself in the competition in terms of getting a total. Coming out for 118 kilos for her first attempt here. Clean jerk. She comes out just slowly and maintains her composure. She's just going through the process of anchoring. Gotta get up, gotta get up! And she doesn't lift, there's no lift. Unfortunate there for Haley Whiting. Just out of sorts today, just not. Definitely not on point today, just uncharacteristic. And these my points on hydration, and I'm not saying that's the cause of why she's not lifting well, but you need a cover. Just one basic thing: you're in the tropics, you're spending time in cooler climes or anywhere that's not quite as hot and humid as Samoa. So that hydration is just going to be number one priority. Coconut water, you're in Samoa, sink it down. But, you know, who knows what's going on. Competition day, things do fall apart. 118 kilos, we've got Georgia Theron from New Zealand coming on. But Haley has been around for a long time. I only just reflect on her situation, mainly because she's been around a long time. She's a good lifter. When you see these things falling apart, you kind of wonder why. That's just my speculation.
120 kilograms.
You just want to make sure when you come to a different country that everything's on an even keel and you control those things that you can control. Then you'll want to produce the results you need. Here she comes, Georgia Theron from New Zealand. Georgia Theron got her second after miss her first. Oh dear. The lift is no lift. Don't quite know what happened there. And the first one, she came up and then she dropped it. She seemed comfortable there. But I think in her case, I wonder whether it's a mind thing and she's not quite there psychologically. In these rare circumstances in her lifting, I'm not out to argue with anyone about anything, but it's just speculating on why things happen. We have Heather Curtis coming out for her third attempt, 121 kilos. Heather very strong. She might struggle a bit coming out of the squat when she cleans this. Well, we'll see how she goes. She's got good, strong, solid legs there that ideal for weightlifting. Should pull her out of trouble. No, it doesn't happen for her. She smiles, so she's obviously disappointed whether she's feeling up to it today or not. Really relieved that it's all over. I look forward to the next competition. Haley Whiting missed the first one. Gone up for the second one. Just focusing there. The clock hasn't started, so she's not moving until that happens. I don't know. They shouldn't have to wait. They should just come out, take advantage of it. Oh, they've changed lifters now to Isabella Andueza from Australia. And the clock has started. 122 kilos in the bar. Isabella Andueza. Out. She gets it clean, strong. She needs to punch it out. She does. She does. She lands and she holds it. Little movement in the left elbow. The lift is good. You worry when it looks so good and you're just looking to make sure everything's all right, but there was a little bit of movement on the left elbow. Just watch as she goes up. There's that movement I was talking about, but it was just ever so slight. And she lands it. Hayley Whiting, New Zealand, has gone up from the 118 she missed. She's got experience, been on a long time. She's strong, great technique. Having a bad day, you tell me. It looks like it, but it's just trying to get over that and get in and do what you normally do, and that is lift heavy weights. Here she is, that snarl. Oh dear, oh dear. And the lift is no lift, and Hayley is again got it back against the wall. Let's just see what happens here. Usually you just maintain that solid, upright position and it falls back on you when you're ready to come out of the squat. Will she hang around? Will she go for her third lift? It wouldn't be Hayley White if she didn't, but Hayley Whiting if she didn't. Oh, so she has lost some weight to get down. I say no more, in the sense that I'm not sure how all the preps went. What I'm seeing is not the Hayley Whiting I know, but we'll wait and see what happens here. She's under the pump now.
Let's go.
This is when you have to dig deep. You know, oh, this is the time when you call on all your reserves to pull you out of trouble. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. There's lots of sayings, but Hayley is capable. She's capable. And she loses it. Rather sad. But there we go. You never know until you're up there having a go. And she gave it her all. That wasn't good enough today. And we go to Tayo Liari from Nigeria. This lady has lots of power, so we'll see what she can do here. But in the snatch, she just smashed it out. Interesting technique. She holds her head back and looks up. Something you'd never teach, but it works for her. So horses for courses, put it that way. And 125 kilos in the bar. First attempt. There we go. See that head that pops back, and she pops it up and lands it at 125. See what happens next. She steadies. And she punches it up. She holds it. She's happy with that. And the lift is good. There's that big smile. Walking back. Have a think about her second attempt. And she's going to go rest up for her second attempt. In the meantime, we have Isabella Andueza from Aussie. 125 kilos, third attempt here. Clean and jerk. Just tighten up on her belt and setting before she comes out to have this final attempt. Isabella Andueza, Australia. She gets it up solid. Finish off with a powerful snap. Jerk. And unfortunately goes to the top and lands behind her. The lift is no lift. We are now left with two lifters. And that's Taiwo Liadi from Nigeria. If she gets this, would she push for 140 just to bring Saint Stowers out early? Saint would probably look at her and just go, I'm going to 145, I'll start there. Very interesting. Interesting to see. When she gets this, see what the final lift is. I'm sure they'll just do 135, but she's strong. Her power, she's quick. Very sound technique. Up. And there you have it. She snaps into place. And the lift is good. She jumps to celebrate. She's done really well. She's just surprised us with how strong she is. And I say that because we don't know her. Now we do. Look at that, look at that. She's steady there. She came out of the lead really strongly. And she lands it as easy as you like. Now, where does she go from here? I'm just hearing her. She was a silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games. So that's the sort of level she's lifted before. And here, interestingly, Tina Sowers has come down to 135. And why not? Why don't you do that? Oh, she's coming to 138. Get in there. I'm talking about saying the style was here to get in there. Just start off with something you're really comfortable with. It won't fix yourself. And Taiwo Liadi comes in for her last lift in the clean jerk and the last lift for this competition. Here she goes. She's just got such power, this lady. Punches it up. Bang! She's got it. She wants to finish off in style. And she's going to attempt to punch it out here. And celebrate. And she does! Everyone applauds this effort. This is amazing. Fantastic way to finish. 3 white lights. The lift is good. And she got a new record. Oh, St. Sowers will go, but wow. Thank you for making that journey, Taiwo Liadi from Nigeria, and come and thrill us here in Samoa in the IBFC Universal Weightlifting Cup. We needed that. Someone comes out of the blue. Most of us don't know you, and you came and you graced our stage with your lifting. And now we move the lady of the moment, St. Sowers, Amazing lifter. Long history of success. Just moving from success to success. I watched the training online and she is solid. Come on up, she says. She lands it. Gonna punch it out now and give us a new record. Clean and jerk, and probably the totals 2. And she holds it. She's steady. We're waiting for the lights. And the lift is good. What more do you want when you come to a competition but have a local girl, long history of success, brings that on in Samoa in front of people. Fantastic. You spend all your time in sport. You lift locally. You go out and you win medals overseas. And your heart longs to bring it home, bring it to your people, and lift successfully in front of your own people. And she does it. And we got 2 lifts to go. She's just set a new record. She's going to go and try and break those records in the next 2 lifts. You can't help but get excited and be emotional at a time like this. It's just special with a capital S. Maybe special with all capitals, but gee. We talk about moments, I've raved about moments, and this is one of them. Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. You've just seen it. Listen to the crowd and the excitement. It's just electric. The atmosphere is electric. Kids are here. All the athletes from overseas. They might have dreamed of this as a little girl, little boy. Some lifters here from Samoa have done so well so far. We've got another 7 sessions to go here, so there's lots of things that are going to happen. We had some great lifting yesterday and the day before. And the day before. And now 142 kilos. Sadie Sales from Samoa. Second attempt. She set the new record. She's aiming to break those records to set a new one. I mean, how good is that? She lands it. She gets up. She's holding it. And we're waiting for it. She snaps up. She holds it. New record. And the lift is good. Wow. Wow. We got excited about the first one. We got excited now for the second one. What else can this wonderful woman do in front of her own people here in Samoa to produce those results? We'd be happy with that, but no, she's coming out for another attempt. And there she is. Wow. Solid as she likes. Here we go. We're waiting again. I think we all should check our blood pressure. After this, they should set some sort of measurement of people's heart rates here and excitement levels as we build up. Everyone's ready there for this third attempt at 145. Wow. She wants to take up as much time as she needs to recover. There's no hurry. We're not going anywhere. It's almost a nation is poised in anticipation, just waiting for this to happen. Moments, moments. That you wait for in your life to achieve certain things, and this could be a world record. Incredible, incredible. We've had a world record yesterday And do we have another one today? Whatever happens here, it's been an amazing performance. I'm trying to keep calm. Everyone's trying to keep calm. The atmosphere is electric. You look around you. Everyone's just on the edge of the seats. The time to be here in this moment. The stadium. Just trying to keep everyone calm as we await the final attempt here by St. Towers. 145 kilos. Going for a new world junior record. If she gets this, place will go wow. She needs to take her time here. She needs to take her time here. And she doesn't get it. But what an effort nonetheless. Great effort. Unfortunately, she doesn't get it, but there we are. We have a new Oceania record in the junior and seniors. Look at her name on the record book right through. Superb. Say no more. Say no more. We'll be back for the medal presentation in a sec. I've got to go and take a deep breath and savor this moment. Women's 77 kilo group. Presentation ceremony. Can't hear yourself think. The guys all going wild. Here we go. Our gold medalists, our medalists are coming out. And even the guy, the MC, is shouting, poor old Simon. We've got Samoan line up for the presentation besides the General Secretary, Paul Copper, of the Oceania Commonwealth Federation. Sometimes you hear people say you can't hear yourself think, but this is one of those circumstances. Got some characters here. Here we go. We have the head of CIFFA's here, and we have Ele Opelonge, who was a silver medalist at the Olympic Games. From the bronze medalist in the Universal Weightlifting Cup is here, is Hayley Whiting from New Zealand. Struggle there, unusual for her to do this. And she wins bronze in the snatch portion of this competition. She bombed out in clean and jerk, but looking emotional there. She is. She put all the effort out there, but she had to back against the wall because she's competing against all the others here. And so I think she's going to take in a moment to appreciate the fact that she got a bronze and she's there. And from Samoa, listen to the noise. Amazing. At sanest hours, great efforts. Amazing lifting. She's just amazing. And just say being home. Where would you rather be to win a gold medal and also to set new records? She nearly got the world record, but to do it in front of her people, that's what you want to do, and you want to achieve big things. It's almost like a little girl's dream, like standing on an Olympic podium. But if it wasn't that, this is the best thing, the second best thing, whichever way you look at it. So here we go. The bronze medal goes to the Australian lifter. And the silver medalist goes to Taiwo Liari from Nigeria. Isabella Andueza from Australia. And from Samoa. It's deafening the sound. The crowd just appreciating this moment. Sanest hours. Gold medal in the clean and jerk. Raises arms in victory. Savoring this moment because it's history right now. The two Samoan officials in front of me are very pleased. And now we go for the total in the Universal Cup competition. From Australia, Isabella Andueza from Australia, bronze medalist. And the totals? Great effort from this young woman. From Nigeria, Taiwo Liari, thrilling us with her pursuits on the platform. Just missed the last one. So powerful, so fast, happy all the time, big smile. But let's leave it for the star of the moment, Sanest hours. I won't take away from this moment for her. It's so special. So special for her, for her country, and for weightlifting in Samoa and the Pacific. We can break world records if we need to. So they're bound. There you have it, the Samoa national anthem. What a beautiful anthem to sing and to listen to.
The medal presentation for the Oceania Championships.
Now we move to the Oceania Championships, the medals for that. The bronze medalist from New Zealand, Georgia, the Ron. Should be happy with that. Great effort out there. Just a bit tricky there in the clean and jerk. And from Australia, Isabella Andueza. Great lifting out there. And she got her medals. And listen for that roar from the crowd as she comes out, lady of the moment. From Samoa, Say Stowers. Supporting the family, rugby players that have come out from her family. Played for Samoa, played also in Europe.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the national
Another rendition of the national anthem for Samoa. Another beautiful rendition there of the Samoan national anthem.
Thank you, lifters, and congratulations to the
Anthem
finalists.
sometimes I had to listen to before Samoa beats my country of birth in rugby. I smile when I listen to it, and I know a few lines, I sing to it. But there, that was a special moment. The medals given out, great efforts, and well deserved for all those who got medals today. And we thank our officials who are here to give out the medals. Special indeed. And there's a silence now to wait for the youth and junior medals. I don't know how long the schools will hang around for, but they certainly fill in the spaces there where it's needed. And I'm on screen now. Let me just get in and be. And it does leave a void in terms of that entertainment factor. And now they're singing and being applauded by the other schools. It's just something we don't see in the rest of the Pacific. They're very uniquely Samoan. They are natural performers. I think we all have that in our cultures here in the Pacific. But they're out there. They love to sing and perform publicly at any time if needed to, or they feel they want to or need to, they do it. Call them together like this and conduct them all together and get them to all perform and do dances, etc. They do it. That you won't find in the Pacific. You can argue with me about that. I have not seen it except here in Samoa. And when the Samoans go out and travel, in the meantime, we've got our first medal here for Australia. I've just got lost in discussing that. And Georgie Thron from New Zealand.
Gold medalist and Oceania Junior Champion, representing Samoa.
And from Samoa, Saine Stowers from Samoa. She's got a ton of medals. World record, Oceania record debut.
Oceania Youth Championships. The bronze medalist representing New Caledonia, Zoe Fernandez.
And a bronze medalist for New Caledonia. The Junior Oceania Championships from New Caledonia is Zoe Magnetti from New Caledonia, and from Fiji, silver medals, Alina Funnyfowl. Great effort from her, solid lifting, particularly in the clean and jerk. She got them all. From Nauru, our gold medalist, it's the Note. Nauru has been strong, particularly the females. They've had years of being strong in the males, and they're coming up too. They have some good male lifters out there. And the lifters have got their medals. The final ceremony will be for the Commonwealth medalists in this competition. Officials wait patiently for the final presentation. These procedures can take a little while, but they're important. Please, no complaints from me or anyone else here. They have to be done. And it doesn't matter how late we go. This competition has been extremely successful, and we are into the 4th day. Tomorrow's our last day. It's rather sad, really, because it all comes to an abrupt end after the 4th session tomorrow. Want to fly back to Australia on Saturday. We haven't had the time we wanted to enjoy Samoa. I've been here a number of times before, and I've been here for family things, as my sister married a Samoan, and I've come here to visit her in the past. And so I've had the time to enjoy Samoa. But on trips like this business, you just get in, get out. It's unfortunate unless you have time to stay, and I don't this time, and I wouldn't do it without my family here. I just want them to enjoy what I see. And the bronze medal from Australia, Samantha Walker. Great effort from Samantha Walker. Well, bronze medalist here in the Commonwealth junior level. Georgia Theron from New Zealand, Commonwealth silver, and the Commonwealth and junior champ. That shows you how young this Zena is. She's been around for a while, but that was it. She was discovered early and started lifting at a high level from early teens. So it's just amazing, really. And I mean, there you go, date of birth 2009 for that's from Samoa. We have our bronze medalist. And the silver medalist from Fiji, Alina Fanifa. Just seems to saunter around, and then she lifts it. Very strong. The youth champion is Christinotti. Another one to watch for the future. Lotte Chrislin. We're done now for the presentations. Ten minutes back.
Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of CIFFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through CIFFA. Beyond business, together with CIFFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community pride.